So let me tell you a little story about how important you are. First, let's go to the idea of creation. In Genesis 1:1, it lets us know that in the beginning, God created. So that's the first thing that God wanted us to know about Him, is that He is a creator, right? He created the heavens and earth, right? And then it goes down a little bit, and then it says He formed a man out of the dust of the ground, right? So He created the heavens and earth, and then basically, well, not basically, He created us too. Um, I need you to understand how important you are. So if God of the universe, who sits up high, who looks down low, who created the heavens and earth, created all that you see and observe, took the time out of His day to create you and I, what makes you think that you're not important? Let me give you a parable, not a parable, but a story of a puzzle, right? If you ever put together a puzzle, you have different pieces in the puzzle box, right? And when you open the box and you see all these puzzle pieces scrambled together, whether or not you realize it is that if you put the pieces together, they form a beautiful picture. And that is what I want you to realize, is that you are a piece of a beautiful picture. There are big pieces inside the puzzle box. There are small pieces inside the puzzle box. And it's usually the very, very small pieces that get you in trouble. Some of you think you're insignificant, you're not important, because it seems like your piece to the puzzle is not as big as other people's, right? But get this when I tell you that every piece of the puzzle is very, very, very important. And that puzzle cannot be completed without every single piece. So when you don't show up, the puzzle is not complete. When you take yourself out of the fight, the puzzle is not complete. And it's usually the small ones. You'd be like, where in the world the small piece at? I can't even finish the puzzle because the smallest piece, the most important piece, is hard to find, right? The big pieces are not that really important because they're easy to find and they're easy to put in. Oh, this piece right here, I can see more of the puzzle with this big old piece, right? And that's how we look at people in other positions. We think their pieces is so important, right? Because they're bigger, right? Their name is out there more, or they're on a bigger platform, right? But that's kind of easy, because it's the bigger piece. The smallest piece is where the issue lies in. The smallest piece, which is you, is where the issue lies, because the smallest piece, right? You can't really figure out where it fits on the board. It takes a long time to figure out where those small pieces, right? It's usually the big pieces go first and the smallest pieces go last. So I don't want you to think that you're not important. The Holy Spirit wants me to let you know that you're very, very important, and it's usually you who I'm talking to. You, I want to point at the camera. If I could touch you, I would. Is you who needs to show up the most, right? Because without you, the puzzle can't be complete. God, the God of the universe, the creator of heavens and earth, would not have took time out of His day to create you and I if we were not important. Does that make sense to you? We're very, very important, each of us. We're very important. God created us for a reason. And without you, the puzzle won't be complete. So I just need you to show up today. No matter how hard it is, no matter how much you think you're struggling, no matter how insignificant you think your part to this thing called life is, you are the very most important piece. So I love you. See you later.